Hello, welcome to the March 2022 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. I'm Jeff Robinson, Senior Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. For this video, I will discuss Iowa General Fund revenue for fiscal year 2022 year-to-date, and I will also review the recent update to General Fund revenue projections made by the Revenue Estimating Conference at its March 10th meeting. Iowa net general fund revenue on a fiscal year basis and excluding transfer revenue increased $470 million and 8.4% through the end of March of 2022. Iowa's three main sources of general fund revenue, individual income tax up 6.3%, sales and use tax up 9.7%, and corporate income tax up 7.7%, have each contributed to the year's net revenue growth. The $470 million in year-to-date growth is comprised of a $550 million increase in gross receipts, reduced by $80 million in increased tax refunds, more than half of which is an increase in the transfer of school infrastructure sales tax revenue to local school districts. Individual income tax refunds are up almost $30 million this fiscal year, but it is still very early in the tax return filing season for any trend to be evident. The State Revenue Estimating Conference, or REC, met on March 10th and revised the existing revenue estimates for both current fiscal year 2022 and the fiscal year that begins July 1, fiscal year 2023. The new REC estimate for the current year added $110.5 million to the estimate provided in December, and the growth for fiscal year 2022 is now projected to be $370.5 million and 4.2%. The REC added $182 million to the adjusted December estimate for the upcoming 2023 fiscal year, and the new estimate calls for a $14.8 million decrease compared to the latest fiscal year 2022 estimate. Note that the December fiscal year 23 estimate of $9.211 billion was adjusted through the enactment of House File 2317, signed by the governor on March 1st. That bill reduced Iowa's individual income tax base and tax rates, established a mechanism designed to reduce corporate income tax rates, and made changes to several tax credits. The projected net effect of the bill for fiscal year 23 is a reduction in tax revenue of $236 million, and in calculating the March REC change to the December REC estimate, this negative adjustment was applied to the December estimate. To summarize, the current fiscal year 8.4% growth through the end of March is double the 4.2% growth rate projected for the entire fiscal year. In interpreting the situation, one must keep note that last fiscal year was quite unusual, with much of the year's growth arriving from April through the end of the fiscal year. It remains to be seen whether this year can continue its strong pace when faced with the comparison period strength shown in last year's final months. Thank you and goodbye. Enjoy the spring, and please check out the next monthly video memo in early May.